What's going on, y'all? I wanted to talk to right now about setting attainable goals. We're all out here with this weight loss thing, and some of us have like some crazy goals. And this is what I would say a crazy goal is: lose 40 pounds in 4 weeks, lose 40 pounds in 6 weeks, lose 40 pounds in 10 weeks. I think that's pretty much a stretch. That means you have to lose 4 pounds a week, or you have to drop about 15 pounds of water weight and lose, 2 or 3 pounds per week, which is cool, but it don't always happen like that. Like you have to, like it took me a while, and I'm continuing to try to get used to myself. So I may gain a week. So when you gain a week, what do? When you have, those short windows of time. Like I think that's our biggest thing. We want to get right, like right before we have to do something major. Right before my wedding, about 10 months before my wedding, I wanted a six pack. 10 months. I was 30-something% body fat. In 10 months, I was gonna have a six pack. With work and with planning the wedding and all this type stuff, budgeting, saving money, I'm gonna have a six pack. Great goal. They say shoot for the stars or shoot for the moon, and at least you'll be among the stars. That's fine. That's cool. But you gotta be realistic, man. Like honestly, I'm gonna break it down to you. 1 to 2 pounds per week of fat is the most you can lose. If you're losing more than that, and it's over a period of time, it's either water or it's muscle. Just because you're losing weight doesn't mean that you're always losing it right. And when you lose muscle, you become flabby. Nobody wants to be flabby because then you hate yourself even more. So just really try to take your time on your weight loss. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to set a goal. It's another thing to set an attainable. My goal is attainable. 84 pounds in 84 weeks. If you do the breakdown, it's not hard. 84 over 84 is 1. A pound a week. Some weeks I do more. Some weeks I gain. And I figured this out over a long period of time where I was just trying. I said, what's the most consistent way to break it down? Number one thing I looked at, it has to be a good period of time. You can't box it in to within a year. Especially if you want a real body. Like if you want a body and you over 30% body fat, it's going to take you a while, just because first you got to break your body down, and then your skin and stuff has to adjust to your new body. So if you really want to look how you want to look, it's going to take a little longer. And that was my thing. Like I can knock the weight off, but then my body's looking crazy and I still don't want to take my shirt off. So I had to start setting attainable goals. So like I said, I'm doing the 84 and 84. You don't have to do 84 weeks. You could do 15 weeks. But try to do, 15 pounds in 15 weeks. Or 10 pounds in 15 weeks. That's first off. Secondly, when setting an attainable goal, you always should have measurements of your body. Because that eye test, it doesn't work. Like, we have to understand as people, like the eye test doesn't work for too much of anything. Like seriously, like you can look at some food that looks great and it's raw on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Or you could be trying to date somebody that looks good and they're crazy. Forget that eye test. Doesn't work. Like, honestly, you gotta measure yourself. And, weighing yourself every week is cool, but you have to understand, like, sometimes your weight may not drop. You may have gained a little muscle and your waist may have gotten smaller. So every 4 weeks, you need to measure yourself. In setting an attainable goal, you have to know all the factors that go into that goal. Like, you can't just say I'm gonna lose weight, because you'll be a fat slob. Skinny fat is what they call it. And when I say fat slob, I say it in a way not to be derogatory, because I'm still losing weight. It's not like I'm all the way down and I got a six pack or I got a flat stomach. I don't. I'm working hard, and I just think it's good that it's me that's talking to you. We can be honest with each other. I know I'm not perfect. I know I'm not perfect every day, every week, every 4 or 5 weeks. Like sometimes I get weak, and sometimes I just want to do some crazy stuff, mess up my diet, not work out, stuff like that, man. So you got to set an attainable goal in order to actually figure out what your body like. Cause like if you do it over a greater period of time, you figure out first off, the things that your body, type of foods your body doesn't lose weight with, type of exercises that are not very conducive, the things that you don't like, the things that make you not want to go to the gym, the things that make you not want to eat right. Try to stay away from those foods and those exercises. Like, I mean, there's something for everybody. You kind of just gotta, it's pay as you go, basically. I mean, you learn a little more, you do a little more, you get a little better, get a little worse, stay in the same place, get a little better, get a little better. And by the time the 84 weeks is up, I'm not going to be rushing myself to get to 84, because if I do this program consistently within 84 weeks, that's the greatest joy that I can have. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to really set an attainable goal so you can be happy about sticking to it and not just looking at, well, dang, I didn't lose 40 pounds in this month. It's over. My life's over. They're going to see me at the reunion, and I'm not going to look like I looked in high school. Like, set an attainable goal, man. Honestly, you got to figure out what weight you be good at. Like, it's things online where you can do that. And I put it out in my other videos. But set attainable goals, man. That's the number one thing in order to be consistent. That's what I've learned over my time. So if your goal is crazy and you're thinking that you're going to finish something in 10 weeks, I hate 10-week programs, because those are what you call shrink wrap programs. Guys who have flat stomachs get 6-packs in 10-week programs. Women who kind of have a little pudge on the side, they tighten up in 10 weeks. But there's no moving and shaking. You're not tightening skin in 10 weeks. So it is what it is. Set attainable goals. Holla back.